Hello, welcome to the forests. I am now out walking the dog, this beautiful dog that I'm looking after, and we've been picking blueberries. So this is a beautiful place for picking blueberries, and it's so peaceful. I mean, you can hear the civilization over there, but this place is so peaceful. And I wanted to talk to you about listening. So this is going to be a topic that I'm going to bring into a live meditation on Saturday. Listening. Listening, yes, to the surrounding sounds and to yourself and to other people and to the music and to nature, but listening to the whisper of your soul. How often do you actually sit down and listen? Simply listen. And I don't mean listen for, I mean, there's I think a helicopter coming here now. Not listening for that sound, but although that in itself can be a fascinating exercise. Truly listening to that noise. Or truly listening to whatever's in the background. Or listening to this dog who, well, she stopped now, but she was chewing a stick. She's listening. She's really listening to something. But also truly listening beyond those sounds, listening to the whisper within. How often do you sit down and truly listen? Oops, she's pulling the lead here. Okay, let's see. There. So this is a bit of a improvised nature talk. It is in our nature to listen, actually. It is in our nature to listen. Not necessarily in our upbringing, here she goes, chewing the sticks, or in our training, but in our nature. When we listen, that's when we connect to our intuition. It's when we connect to other people. It's when we connect to our reality. It's also when we connect to that which is beyond our physical reality. The wisdom of yourself, the wisdom of the heart, the wisdom of the greater cause, universe, creator, whatever you want to believe in or think of the greater picture as. Because there is a greater picture. You're not the only picture. And the people around you aren't the only parts of the picture. There's dogism, there's nature, there's energy, there's flow, there's magic, there is sometimes pain and trouble and difficulties, but there is always something to listen for. Now, what do you do when you're stuck in a very, very painful situation? How can you break through all the limiting, the painful thoughts and emotions that you are filled with in a moment like that or in a time like that? I suggest that you can listen your way through it, little by little maybe, and you might need some help, but try to listen for that one little drop of water as it either rains or falls from the tap, or listen to the dog panting, or listening to the bird, or listening to the sounds in your ear. If you meditate, you can actually hear your blood moving through your veins if you listen. And I've started doing this now. Hello, Bella. There's Bella. She's a young one. She's only a year and a half. And I'm fortunate to have to look after her because her only needs a little help. She's a blessed one. Yeah, how often do you listen? And if you have animals, you have to listen to them because they do not speak. Some of them bark or meow, but they have many other ways of communicating. Now, some of it is auditive, some of it is by reading in a way. They're signs, but that's a listening as well. Listening to the signals. So when you stop and you investigate, or you're curious, or you ask yourself, what is actually happening here? That's a form of listening. Yes, we're used to talking about listening through the ears, but when I want you to explore or invite you to explore, to truly listen, I would like you to try to break that idea of it being through your ears all the time. You can sit in meditation, you can sit in quiet and listen inward. And sometimes you hear the blood through your veins, or maybe I had this tone. I know people suffer from tinnitus and things like that. So, I'm sorry for you if you do. But if you do, it would be interesting to hear if you've tried to listen beyond the sound. It might not be possible because I haven't got that ailment myself, so I cannot speak for you. But explore. What I do when I listen like that, I sit in meditation and I listen to, yes, the sounds within, the sounds around me, the sounds within me, and then I try to listen behind that. It's as if you have this static on the radio and you're looking for that pure sound behind the static, like you're tuning the radio, or you're looking behind the veil of the sounds and you might hear a whisper. Auditively, yes, or simply as a knowing. That's a beautiful way of listening to yourself, to your intuition, to your soul. Sometimes you can also hear something that seems like it doesn't come from you, but from something else or someone else. I believe that we have guides. I believe that we are connected to each other and all other energies, and that sometimes we are helped through information from these higher entities. Whether you believe that or not doesn't matter. Explore, be curious. See if you can hear something beyond. And she's definitely got something. I think it's a fly or maybe an ant. She's a funny one. And her ears are quite keen, and her sense of smell, of course. She can hear things I can't hear. But you can hear things from within, and you can communicate and connect to the wisdom within. Bella, ladies and gentlemen, Bella. Hi, Bella. You can listen to within and beyond yourself and see if you can discover some wisdom, some intuition, some answer, some information for you. Now, if you're in pain, try it. Explore. Be curious. Investigate. What is behind the pain? It means acknowledging the pain. It means acknowledging the noise of the pain, or any noise in your life, whether it's painful or not. Acknowledging the noise. Try to see that this is a layer that you can try and go behind and listen beyond the noise or the pain. What is within the core of you, behind those emotions and that pain? And I know sometimes those emotions can feel like the only thing that you are and have. It isn't. Trust me on this. Try it. I've been there. I know. And whether you want to watch the dog or listen to me, it doesn't really matter. You can choose what you're listening to or watching. A bit of extra entertainment for you here. Okay, my dears. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. And on Saturday, so that's going to be the 29th of July at 10 a.m. Central Eastern Time. I will be doing a live guided meditation on this topic. For those of you in the US, you can catch the recording. I have to do it in the morning this time because I'm in the middle of a move, and I have to, before people come to help me, I have to do this before that. So I will do it in the afternoon from after this, hopefully, depending on what happens in the life. You know, life happens, but I will do my best. So that I can catch people and my friends and my followers in the US as well. But for now, try to listen, investigate, go around. What am I listening to? What? Will I let the dog disturb me? Will I listen to her, or will I listen to myself, right? So I forgot to introduce myself this time. I'm Emma Rowena. I'm a musician, performer, a healer, an intuitive. And I have clients. I work with clients in readings and healings. I work with groups. I do meditations, guided meditations. I create and perform music. So if you're interested in checking out my work, go to my website, emmarowena.no. I'll put it below. And until next time, try to listen. And try to listen around you. That is as beautiful a meditation as listening within, but it's a different kind of exploration and a different kind of listening. Listening with intent. What is that noise? Is it just noise, or is it simply a sound? That's what it is. And here's a plane coming. What is it? I can get annoyed at the noise and the unnatural sound of it, or I can listen to the tune and the tune of the dog playing together, and then to my own inner sounds. And with that, on that note, from the sky, I bid you a beautiful day. Many blessings. Take care.